Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Test Drive Unlimited, and in the last part we bought the Ford GT and did one Ford only event, and there is another one over here next to this vehicle transport which we've actually discovered as well. That's another 90k one, but we have a American Duel, so there's a race vehicle restriction Ford, so I'm not sure if they're all going to be Ford GTs or if they're going to be the GTR concept or whatever it's called. The three concept cars anyway that you can get. The Ford GR I think was one of the other ones. So we'll see what this is saying. It looks like a circuit race, so is it going to be an eliminator? Does it say? It's not telling me, but we're in a Ford GT, so we'll have to see what we come up against. No, against just Mustangs. Oh, and one Ford GT. Okay, so they don't have any of the other cars in there. That's fine. We have a driving score as well, interestingly. Does that mean I can't hit other cars? I'm not going to find out, though. I'm going to try and be a little bit careful, I guess. So we're behind Tony, and in the last episode, we found out how good this car sounds.
Turn right.
So he can cut corners, and that's fine, but I'm not allowed to, apparently. I don't think you get a time penalty, though, so... I'm going to try and overtake him without hitting him, which we did just manage. If they rear-end me, does that mark me down on my driving score, out of interest? This is a nice little circuit, though, to start the episode off. Right, we're on lap number 2.
Turn right.
I still like this car a lot to drive. I'm not against using this more, because it is really good. But we'll have to decide in this episode what we're going to buy, because we've got one space left, so we need to buy another house and possibly another car. We shall see. That's the other thing I think we're going to unlock if we rank up, is more bike events as well.
Right.
So I might think about buying a bike, because they're pretty cheap. We need an A group bike, so I might buy an A group bike and then look at a house as well. So we've got a couple of things we can do. Like I said though, this is just really good to drive. I thought there'd be more, well, at least more Ford GTs in this race, but maybe some of the other cars. I'm trying to think what there is now. Is it the Ford Shelby concept? I think that's literally what it's called. And then there's the GTR concept, the Ford. And then there is the GR concept, or GR1 concept or something. I've also just lapped someone, which has never happened before. Oh, I nearly just managed to do the whole race without getting any driving score knocked down, but the wheel just went off the curb there on the last bit. I'll take that. That was actually a pretty decent race. Not too shabby. 2 minutes 47. Is that 40k? It is indeed. Not bad at all. I will take that. I mean, we could do another vehicle transport there. Or should we go and... Let's go and buy a bike. Let's go and do that. We do need 3 bikes for an achievement. But I don't know whether just to buy one. There should be an A Group 1 in here. I think there's a Kawasaki garage as well we could go to. Or a Kawasaki dealership. So how many A Groups have we got here? So... The bike has not loaded in. There we go. It took a while. A couple B's there. We've got the Ducati 99R. So what we're saying here, 174 miles per hour, 90 acceleration, 95 handling, or what is this one? 190 miles per hour. It's actually way quicker, isn't it? Acceleration, braking 74 on that one. 74 on that one. Do we get another one of these? I'm kind of tempted. 45k. It's actually more than I thought. And that's 30k. Oh, let's get Ducati. We've got the other manufacturer. We can only get it in one colour. And it's the one in PGR4 as well, isn't it? So at least that's something. So 2 out of 3 bikes bought. I still haven't changed any leathers, though. I'm not too bothered about that. I'm going to have to see about the camera. Which was the one we use again? It's the Chase, isn't it? The Far Chase. Right. Where is that A group event? I think it's here, but we haven't actually discovered it yet. How on earth do you get to it? We have to drive up there. I'm going to have to get used to riding a bike again. What does this rev up to? Something ridiculous. 11.5k revs. This might have been the worst A group bike to buy, but that's fine. Right, so we have 2 minutes 45 to try and do whatever this is. Hopefully not crash. Checkpoint race, 6 checkpoints.
3, 2, 1, go!
I mean, the acceleration on bikes is a bit silly. Especially the grip they get in the launch. I don't know how they do it without wheeling, though, and that's quite impressive, to be honest. Right, we have to try and just be a bit sensible around some corners. I can't tell if it's wind noise I can hear or if that's just part of the exhaust. We're off. We're off. Such a different experience driving the bike on this. Or on most games, to be fair. Oh, that's so bad. I'm going to go off this side as well. It's just got such an arc on it when you steer. Going around corners. That was better. They've got a severe disadvantage on cars around corners. And I don't know whether it's amplified on this game or not. Because I swear it wasn't quite that bad on PGR4. You do stop incredibly quick though, because there's like obviously barely any weight to a bike. So you don't need much horsepower, and there's barely any weight to stop. So we can brake really late. It's the bonus thing. To be honest, I think that's gone okay. Considering it was 2 minutes 45 target. Is that the top speed, or we've got 6 gears? No, we have 6 gears. Can wheel across the finish line. That was actually pretty easy, to be fair. We haven't tuned a bike yet as well, but I don't want to waste money doing that, really. Right, gold for that one. Nice and easy. Do we buy a new house, or do we keep going and see if we can buy a more expensive house? Who knows? Vehicle transport. Shall we do a vehicle transport? There was one here. How much and how far? 15k, 90 grand. I can't tell what that is from the picture, but it looks like a classic muscle. So what could that be? It better not be a Z28, because it did look like a Z28. I don't think we've done that in a vehicle transport yet, have we? What is it?
You're taking to get it.
It is a Z28, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh, this is going to
Just
take
bring it back in
ages.
good condition.
This is so slow, this car. Oh well. We'll have to get this one out of the way at some point. I'm an idiot. Why did I just do that? Never learned my lesson in these ones. I think it was here, actually. Oh, it's so stupid. This game sometimes. May take a while, but we'll get there. This is the most I've ever failed one of these, for sure. This is just going to be a fail compilation. Oh, I've literally just crashed into a police car. Can I restart that without getting caught? This is going great. I think it's getting dark now as well. Can I get around here without crashing this time? Nearly did. Nearly crashed. This is hell so far. Right, I'm just going to have to drive slow now and just take my time, because otherwise I'm going to be here all day trying to do this. It's just so slow that you just can't get out of trouble quickly. That's the problem.
Turn left. At the next intersection, turn right.
It's so slow but so skiddy as well. Which makes it even worse.
Turn right.
And the gear changes are so slow. Come on, we need the cash. We need the cash. We want to buy a nice house. Could get a decent one for the money we've got, I think. Let's just not rush. There's a police car there. Can we overtake him without him changing lanes? The sky's gone very dark, which basically means I've been taking all day trying to do this. It's their fault for constantly changing lanes, and constantly turning for no apparent reason. Look at it, I only just get past. Like, it's just, the car's too slow. Makes it more difficult than quick cars to actually do this. But I daren't go on. He didn't indicate then. Again. I daren't go on the wrong side of the road now, really. Just going to stay on this lane. And we're at our top speed, pretty much. That was risky. Where are we going? Somewhere down here. That's a red light. The only benefit with the slow cars is your brain can catch up with what you're doing. Because you can look at the map and look at what's going on. Is he turning or is he just indicating? He's just indicating. I got blinded. Lots of red lights in this game. Right, we're going on the motorway, so that's something good. Where the hell are we going? Up here? What's this car doing? Make your mind up. I'm going to crash into something. I just know it.
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
Where the hell are we going? I've just missed the exit. We're going to have to go down here now. I think that may have been a mistake. These roads are too complicated. This has basically been a mission of me just complaining. I do apologise. It's because I've crashed so many times so far. My nose is itching. It doesn't help things at all. Right, at least we're actually on the highway now. Hopefully it's just 10 miles of this. Hopefully 10 miles of them not changing lanes all the time. Yeah, I quite like the colour for some reason. It's a bit different. Goldy, isn't it? Goldy, yellowy. With a bit of green in, maybe. Don't know. I don't know what's coming behind these jumps. I'm being a bit risky. Risky, risky. Bit of whiskey. Go between these guys. See, normally I'd be like, oh, 8 miles, that's not too bad. But because we're going max 120, what is going on with the rendering? It's like a mountain in front of us for a second then. But yeah, because we're going 120 max speed, it's literally going half the speed of the Celine can go. And that shows. At least you don't have to slow down much going over bumps because it's already going so slow. That is the one positive. And if there's a hill, it doesn't even make it to 120. I'm terrified of someone just changing lanes randomly. .8 miles. Time is standing still on this mission. We're going down some loop-de-loop thing. What is going on here? Where are we turning off? Here, I think. I really do not trust this car around corners either. The brakes are bad, the handling's bad. But I do like the look of it and it does sound quite nice. No, don't turn. See, he just put his indicator on then and did absolutely nothing. He's just messing with me. Still got 6 miles to go. I genuinely cannot even go much faster than these guys to overtake. There's only a select few races in this game where you actually don't have to concentrate much, but for the most part you are concentrating a lot to get the perfect scores for things. Genuinely quite difficult. You can't let up with your concentration. .4 miles, come on. It's literally been motorway for the most part as well, and it's still taking ages. The police car's out accelerating me. And he's just starting to get past at 100. I don't actually know what the speed limit is on here. The cars are disappearing. That is not helping things with it not rendering properly. Again? Oh, what the heck? It just stopped in the middle. I swear this game's getting worse as I play it, with things not rendering properly and cars popping in and all sorts of stuff. I have no idea what's coming up here. 2.4 miles, come on, nearly there. It's a little bit further. This is taking a while, this one. They don't normally take this long. Probably the slowest car we've had on a vehicle transport, in all fairness. These are going to take the longest out of all the events. Let us know there. A bit late, thank you, game. And we're going to end up in the city somewhere. I've discovered pretty much all the roads in this city, I think. Or for the most part, anyway. Less than a mile. Nearly there. Please don't change lanes randomly. Half a mile. I'm getting very wary now.
At the next intersection, turn right.
Are you going to stop?
Right.
They're stopping. Yeah, I'm jittering. The game's jittering. We're nearly there. Please don't
Turn
sideswipe me.
left.
Yes. Yes. We did it. We did it. Took bloody long enough, that. I had to restart that about 5 times, maybe 6. Definitely the longest it's taken me to do one of them. 13 out of 30. Not too bad. We're making slow progress. Right, we've got some good cash now, so let's see what sort of house we want to buy here. We're so far off the house achievement, though. 15 houses is a lot. Although we can buy some cheaper ones, I guess. Right, where have we not sort of bought? I guess here? Have we? Can we go to this one? We haven't bought one in that area. We've got... It's quite spread out, so let's try and see if we've got one here. And see what the prices are saying. There's a paint shop up there I haven't discovered, actually. Right, what we're saying. What is exchange? What do we do here, then? Oh, it's loads less. Yeah, absolutely no point in doing that. That's a waste of money for sure. Right, we're absolutely miles off doing anything to do with that. But that's 8 vehicles for 300,000, sorry. See that? Why is that all the way at the top left when the estate agent is at the bottom right? That's what I don't really understand. 3 million. Like, I'm just never getting a house like that. I'm happy to buy this one. It's immediately caught my eye because we can have 8 vehicles, so let's do it. Makapui? Puu? How the hell do you say that? Makapuu meditation. That's as good as you're going to get out of pronunciations for me, or from me. Actually, not too bad considering we have 8 slots there for cars. Very nice. I'll skip that. We've seen all the bloody animations loads of times. Right, where actually are we? I didn't really look. Well, you can't really see too much of the house. It's got a nice little fountain, though. We can drive around. That's quite cool. Where are we, then? Oh, at this bottom point. I think we've got a nice spread of houses. I think we've done well there. Yeah, I like that. We're covering most parts of the island there. What is this thing I've not discovered here? Is it a paint shop? Yeah, not too bothered about that, really. Right, let's just go in this house. I want to see what we're saying. We have no bike events to do now, so there is that. Actually quite nice. With the pool and everything. Interesting camera work there, just like glitched in. Very nice indeed. Right, what do we actually need to do to actually get up to... How much do we need? Gamer score. 35. That's actually not much at all, is it? So we're going to continue doing that stuff. Is there anything we can just quickly buy to get 35? Not really. There's a few 20s there. I do need 1 Lamborghini for 20. And then maybe 1 bike. Can we do that? We can buy 1 bike and then the Lamborghini. Or do I save the money for the next episode? Probably save the money. 61% roads though. That's good. Yeah, so we're just going to have to focus on buying stuff. Right. What can we do? What can we do? So many events dotted around. I don't even know what we can do. Where do you buy a Shelby GT500? Is that at the classic cars? It must be. What's this? Yeah, we'll do that. B Group 1. I'll use the 4GT again. Right. We can use... The 4GT is just so much nicer than the Dodge Viper to drive. In fact, it's just better at everything, isn't it? Yep, we're going to use it. Although the XA220 is a nice car. What have we got? We've got the Caterham, Ferrari F430 hardtop, and the Noble. M400, is it? Well, What's quicker? It's pretty close. The Caterham got a decent launch, to be fair. I don't know what that name is either. Ernst. Don't spin out. I just love this car's noise. It's amazing. Don't think I've said that yet. I just like to get a good amount of use out of each car as we buy them. Don't think I'm going to get round to buying every car in every house, because that's a bit much of a task to do without a lot of grinding. It doesn't really add too much to the playthrough. But once we do all the events and stuff, we'll see where we are, how much money we've got. Because, I mean, some of the houses being 3 million is just ridiculous. Like, I can't afford all that. And the two McLarens worth $1 million each as well. I do want to buy them, but it's just so much money. And we don't need them for a McLaren-only event. Not as far as I've seen, anyway. How am I still in first place after that? Ferrari's made it out into second, though. I was just about to save that. That was awful. This is an interesting route. These roads are always so difficult, especially with traffic. It's so hard to drive on them. Even with the 4GT, because this felt pretty stable. Like, I just can't help that. It just keeps happening. Yeah, I didn't think this race was very long, but actually, because of the type of race it is, and because I keep crashing into every car, you have to try and stick on your side of the road as best you can going around here, but honestly, it's a challenge. We're getting there. 2 more checkpoints to go. We're actually quite far ahead of those guys anyway. They're having the same difficulties, I assume. Can we get some more straight roads? Oh, this last bit's going alright, actually. And we finish on the straight. I'm pretty sure we've driven down there quite a bit. That part of the island. Oh my god, please don't say I've just completely ruined that. I will not be happy. What has gone on with the camera? Is that an action camera or something? Thankfully, we're miles ahead then, because that would have been awful. Right, the last bit. But there we go. I think 40k seems to be like the staple amount you get for races now at that level. Yeah, for some reason. It seems to be 40k is what we're getting for most of the races. We're definitely ticking a lot of these off now, so we're going to have to start... I think there was some on the other side. What's this one? Alfa Romeo. What's that? Cars only. Yeah, sure, we'll do that as well. And that one. Let's do both of these. I'm just sticking in the 4GT for some reason, because it's just easy. I probably could be using the Ferrari a bit more. The Enzo. But that's fine. What cars have we got in here? Because this was I'm pretty sure this was an amateur event. Yeah, we're going to absolutely spank them here. I didn't realise that. That's fine. Yeah, this is a little bit of a mismatch here. Got the Wiseman there. I do need to buy the Wiseman for something. I did see that. Oh well, at least it gets this out the way quickly, this one. Yeah, I think down that east coast we've got a lot of events still to do, so that's what we'll try and do. It's like, as each episode goes by, it just feels like there's still so much to do. Like, we are ticking all the events off, but it is not exactly quick, considering a vehicle transport takes so long, for example, or some of the other Tour of the Island events.
Turn left. At the next intersection.
What I want to do, though, is
turn right.
probably buy either a new A group or B group car to do the Island Tour race. So we might have enough after this episode, because we've got 500,000. Possibly the Zonda. I mean, the Koenigsegg's tempting as well, but I haven't seen an event that we need to use that. That's the only problem there.
Turn left.
Whereas I have seen Maserati and I have seen Pagani
Turn left.
events, so we do need that. This is so quick, this event in this car. Probably one of the quickest events we've done, under 2 minutes. Gotta love that one. Probably barely any money for that. 20k, yeah, it's alright. Alright indeed. Right, can we go further down here? Another vehicle transport. I was going to do this because that's Group B. Might as well tick that one off as well. I don't think it's too far either. They're usually only a few miles, these ones. What action she got this time?
Hey, thanks for stopping. I'm totally exhausted. Could you give me a
That's
lift?
just the generic one this time. Right, we've got 60 on the driving. So we can have 3 hits. We need to get there in under 2 minutes, though.
At the next intersection.
Bit of a
turn
quick
right.
one. I like quick events, though. Not
Turn
complaining.
right.
But for some reason, this game, it's just not brilliant to drive. I'm going to crash. Crap. Right, well, we'll restart that because that's going to annoy me otherwise. That might be the only... Well, the second time I've failed one of these. The first time I actually ran out of time on one of the A group ones, but I don't think I've ever actually hit anything whilst driving on one of these. So that's a first. But again, I'm driving pretty quick in it. Maybe a bad idea, but it is a short one, so that's the only reason I am. And this road's kind of alright for it. It's fairly wide. .6 miles. It's difficult on the time, it looks like. I might have to be pretty quick. We're being okay with the traffic so far, though. We've not put any cars too close together. And it's going to be close. All depends where it's going to ask us to stop, really. I do like these ones because they are really short. Hour, actually, not too bad. There.
Oh, we're here,
11
thanks.
seconds.
Catch you later.
I wonder what she actually gives you there, because she's not going to give you clothing coupons for it, surely. 18 out of 30, definitely the events we've done the most of. And it's not even close, really. Right. Another one done. Ticked off. There was an E-group one down here I kind of wanted to do. What's that? What do we need for that E-group? Or do we do E-group race? I think we could do both, perhaps. I can't believe after all this time we've still got one E-group car, which is the Nissan. Do I need to buy another E-group car, though? Yes, I do, actually. I need to buy a Ford Mustang, don't I? I could do that. I need to buy a Ford Mustang, and I need to buy another Ford. Well, I could buy the hard top and the soft top, couldn't I? What else is E-Class? I think Pontiac GTO is E-Class, but just no need to buy that. And I don't think any of the Mercedes are E-Group. Right, you can hit other cars, apparently. It doesn't count towards your driving. I don't know why we've got driving score on some of these races. I'm going to try not to hit them. This doesn't even feel that quick compared to them, though. They're actually flying, some of these cars. A fairly long race, in all fairness. He's braking, so I'm braking. We haven't driven this car in a while. Nicely done. Yeah, this feels like a fairly long race, actually.
Turn right.
Driving score just doesn't do anything in this, so as long as it doesn't reach 0, we're fine. 7 checkpoints per lap-ish. Seems about right. So we're looking at a 6-minute race, I guess. Are we looking at a 6-minute race-ish? Yeah, I think so.
At the next intersection, turn right. Turn right.
I'm trying not to cut the corner, but it's easily done. I think the tune on this makes it a lot better in the corners, which is where it's shining, I think. Bit of drift. Tokyo drift style. Actually, fairly easy to drift this car in a controlled way.
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
This is actually a nice little circuit, to be honest. I like circuit events because I actually know what's coming up after it. You know, the first lap, get a little bit familiar with the track. Whereas most of the events we do are just point to point, and I always forget about pretty much every area of the island until we get to it, which usually ends with me crashing.
Turn right.
I don't understand why this is so long, this event, though. Seems to be completely random how long the events are. Where is the final lap starting? Is it here? Nope, it's the next one. Around this corner then it must be.
At the next intersection, turn right. Turn right.
Drifting again. So far ahead of them. I know this is tuned, but it seemed like at the start we were kind of keeping with them. Kind of similar. Right, last lap. Get another drift on. At least it's controllable for once, because as soon as you start power sliding in any of the A group cars, it's like
At the next intersection,
game over.
Turn left. Turn left.
I do enjoy driving this car though. All depends on the handling and the gearing, I think. Mainly on how I enjoy the cars in this game. Don't like them when they've got short gearing. Don't like them when they're wheel spinning all the time. Kind of like real life. You just want something with a good enough amount of power. You want usable power.
Turn right.
And it's exactly the same in this. You want usable power for the events you're doing. So far ahead of them. I pressed the wrong button. I was meant to do the map. Yeah, look how... they're like miles behind. This was an amateur event, in all fairness. Just seemed a bit weirdly scaled, though, the difficulty.
At the next intersection, turn right.
That's way too late on the brakes, I think. I've just about saved it. There we go. That was actually longer than I anticipated. 5 minutes. Nearly 6 minutes. There we go. We have won this challenge. How much money? 30k. Not a good amount for the length of time we spent on that. But what were we going to do? Something next to it. It was that. I think we'll finish off with this, because that's 40k. Then we've got 600k for the next episode to buy something. Because we bought the bike in this episode, so that's fine. And a house, so I'm kind of happy with that. Package time.
The package. All you got to do is deliver this package to its destination. Don't lose it. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand. These are easy, these ones. Never had a problem with these. 4 minutes. The Nismo should get us there. No problem. Where are we going then? We're going north somewhere. Are these roads a bit annoying to get round? Don't think they're too bad. As long as they're not bumpy. The bumpy ones are the worst. I've gone far too quick through there. A little bit lucky, but we managed to hold it. We've actually done a lot of events in this episode, so I'm happy with the progress. Because we have been doing some of the harder events, to be honest, and we've left a lot of the amateur events and stuff alone. I know there's a lot of D group ones to do still. So we can have a go at doing some of those. But yeah, I think we've got most, well, at least a lot of the higher ranked events out the way. The ones that will take longer, obviously we've still got the circuit challenge to do with the island tour, but hopefully there's some short events to come. Like I said though, out of all the events, I still am neglecting the hitchhiker ones the most because they're just the worst because they're too long. Yeah, these roads are fine though. This is okay. Three and a half miles to go. 2 minutes to go. I don't know how long we had at the start to go. Was it 7 miles? So I think we're doing okay, hopefully. This car usually does really well in the E-Group events, so I'm hoping that's the same case today. It's got really good top speed for an E-Group car as well. Saying that though, I haven't actually driven any other E-Group car, so I could just be talking crap. I'm just so glad there's no driving score as well. It makes it so much nicer. Oh, for God's sake. I'm actually stuck on a flower bed right now. That might be game over. All my advantage has just gone there. And it's always the cars turning in without indicating. Luckily, I didn't smash into 2 cars, but now we've got 55 seconds. Try and get up there. The amount of times that's happened on this game where they turn in. This is going to make things a lot closer. I'm surprised that you don't have a damage thing on this or something. Because if you crash, the parcel's going to go flying in the passenger seat, isn't it? I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Should have been a lot more comfortable than that. There we go. Nicely done. Apart from that last bit. We'll take it. 7 out of 20. So, not too bad. I don't mind doing those ones. 600k in the bank. So, we've done a lot of stuff in this episode. It's gone pretty well, I think. Right. Should we go back to our new house? Somewhere down here. Good spread of houses. No cars in there yet. So I've got 8. 8 to buy, which is a lot. Right, so we're no closer on the achievements to anything, really. Again, we haven't really bought anything else. But 67 out of 120 events, race events, and 45 out of 100 of those. 61% of the roads, so that's all the same, really. Miles away on the amount of distance driven. And getting there with these. Everything's over halfway, apart from these 2 now. These 3 even. But they're over halfway, they're over halfway, they're over halfway, and the top models. Percentage-wise, it's either time attack or top models then. If you can see the bar that are leading the way. But I'm pretty happy with that. That's a nice little episode, that one. But that's the end of this part, guys. I've got some more vids over there if you fancy watching some more stuff, and I'll see you in the next part.